said on the other video before this video about this Clare's Law and what it were real or not.
I'd also like to add into this video that the recordings going around of Rhonda supposedly speaking to the police are fake.
She's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Clare's Law stuff, recording police officers.
The fact that people believe it, need to get your head screwed on properly.
She's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Clare's Law stuff, recording police officers.
Was it because it was actually a woman that Rhonda knew? They set it all up. It was all a setup. All these recordings of me or women speaking to the so-called police.
She's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Clare's Law stuff, recording police officers.
Is an absolute setup. It's all made up. They're doing this to make me look bad and bring me down.
She's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Clare's Law stuff, recording police officers.
But you know what? Believe what you want to believe, people. Believe what you want to believe.
She's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Clare's Law stuff, recording police officers.
Well, got very personal, calling me a nonce, making up stories that I've been with an 11-year-old and a 14-year-old, and fucking hell.
She's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Clare's Law stuff, recording police officers.
Absolute shithouse that makes lies up. You're making lies, you're jumping on this bandwagon. Prove I'm a nonce, okay? Prove it.
She's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Clare's Law stuff, recording police officers.
I don't understand it, man, because when I was talking to Rhonda about it, it's like, I think because I couldn't remember what happened there. And then Rhonda mentioned it, and then I said about getting her to masturbate me or something. Like, what the fuck? Like, how old was she even at the time, man? Well, she's 11-year-old. Fuck me, man, that's horrible, that, you know, man. I know. Why the fuck would you come out there? Why? Who would get her to do that? I don't know, Jess. Because I said to Rhonda at the time, I said her mother was gone with a younger bloke. I said she was I slept with Chris 2 weeks before that, you know. Well, that's the first time you told me, and that was yesterday. Yeah. And I even said to Rhonda as well, from an outsider's point of view, it looks like I'm a serial sex case, but I've actually fell on bad luck with these people. You are right. Like, it has every single... If it happens, I'll be honest with you, if that ever had to happen again, you wouldn't get away with it. No. Because of all them allegations.
So as you can see, that conversation took place after Rhonda got the Clare's Law, and Dickie were trying to explain things to his mother, but putting her into a position where she would say what he wanted her to say. And it clearly states that it was 2 weeks before, not 3 days before. And with something as bad as this, where it's a defining moment in your life, you will get all the facts correct. You will not come online and mislead people with the facts. If you are telling the truth, you will know them facts. You will know whether it was 3 days before or 2 weeks before.
Absolute shithouse that makes lies up. You're making lies, you're jumping on this bandwagon. Prove I'm a nonce, okay? Prove it.
She's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Clare's Law stuff, recording police officers.
I'd also like to add into this video that the recordings going around of Rhonda supposedly speaking to the police are fake.
I asked her to do a check on me because I wanted to put all this trolling to bed that they were calling me a convicted paedophile. That is the reason why I asked her to do this. Now, I've recently spoke to the police. Can't discuss what's been said, but
she's only leaking all this shit, you know, because I'm fucking getting her done for leaking Claire's law stuff, recording police officers.
There's been a breach of protocol, and this information should never have been given to her.
So, what Dickie were expecting was that none of this had got brought up. But it did, didn't it, Dickie? And it's real, isn't it, Dickie? And now it's in the public domain. So I think it's time to listen to it in full.
He has got a history of DV, and that's with the Cumbria and Lancashire police force areas. Right. He has got convictions, although I've got to say, from a lot of years ago, but I'll still tell you them anyway because, I have to. So, in 2009, that was his last conviction, and he was convicted there of threatening to damage or destroy property after he had a row with his ex-wife, and he threatened to damage her house and car. Right. Yeah. And in 2007, he was convicted of assault on a police officer. So basically, the information I'll give you, just so you know I am telling you that, is anything that's related to sort of violence or DV is the information that you would get. And in 2006, he was convicted of sexual assault on a female. That was in a newspaper, actually. Oh, was it? That's all I had. Right, you're fighting for that. I didn't actually know about that. Right, okay. So it said it was like, after you touched the victim on her buttocks, before following her into the female toilets, and she locked herself in the toilet and refused to leave until he had left. Right. So it was obviously set a frightening occasion for her without a doubt. So, other crimes that he's been named in relation to, but hasn't been convicted, so there's been no further action taken in relation with him. In 2018, he was named as responsible for engaging in controlling coercive behaviour within a daily relationship. And this partner also reported that during the relationship he had raped her twice, vaginally, orally and anally.
And I'm not going to name this lady, but most of us know who she is, and she's from Carlisle. And she's freely admitted she's got problems, she got issues, she got mental health issues. And Dickie knew all about that. And Dickie took advantage of that. And let me just explain to you what coercive behaviour is. And how, for a woman to admit that she's been succumbed to coercive behaviour, it must have taken a lot of bottle for her to come forward.
I felt like I was going mad. No one else could see what was going on.
I never thought anything like this could happen to me.
Coercive control is a pattern of deliberate abuse, over time leaving the victim intimidated, dependent and isolated. It can be hard to see, but coercive control is a crime.
There was no further action taken. I can't tell you why. I don't know whether it's been given evidential reasons or whatever. In 2013, he was named as responsible for assault his partner by grabbing her in the throat on one occasion, and on another occasion pushed or kicked the front door, causing her to harm her arm. In 2013, it was alleged that he had have sex with her? No, it wasn't sex. It said non-penetrative, interactive sex acts. So I don't know. It could not cover like literally it can cover like a big, like quite a wide carpet. I wouldn't like to guess, but basically, no, it wasn't full sex, but it could have been masturbation or it could have been like oral sex, or you know what I mean? It doesn't actually. Unfortunately, I'm relying on whatever the forces have put on the system. Is that in Korea? Yes, it was. Yeah. So that's all the information. And obviously, Rhonda, you're sort of saying that you haven't experienced any concerns in relation with you or your family, and that's absolutely fine. But all I'm saying is you've got this information now, and I would suggest that you just almost use it as a case of really looking for red flags, if that makes any sense. Yeah. And you'll know that he has got a history of being linked with the police, shall we say. And you know as well as I do that people don't report things just for the sake of reporting it, whether it goes to court or not. So if you were to look at that, what you've just told us, how many different sexual cases have you got there? There's two rapes that you told us of. Yeah, 4. And that includes the 11-year-old child. Is it only one case against the minors and more? No, there was just that one. That's really serious though, isn't it? Well, it is. I know it's like we're jumping, but I can't even, it's like spinning with it. I can't even do any maths.